Hello and welcome back to Tazwells again. Hello, I do the same intro all the time. I'm really sorry. It's literally just routine. I can't help it. Today's video is going to be about makeup again. Some makeup that I actually purchased off of Amazon. It's a little bit of a dupe for something else because I didn't want to pay the price of the actual physical one I wanted. I think it's a little bit pricey, so I got a dupe over there. So we're going to see what it actually tests like. This is going to be a first for me because I've never tried this palette, so it's going to be really good and we're going to do a tutorial for it. So before we get all into that jazz, let's go through the nitty gritty like I always do. Hello and welcome to tazwells12. I am the host, who is Tara Wells. So please, if you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you like the product, give us a thumbs up. If you've tried it, you know what you think of it. If you've tried this lookout or tried another lookout with this palette, give me a comment down below. Also subscribe to my channel. We are going up and up in the world with my subscribers, so please come and join my little love family that I'm doing at the moment. Come join me. A lot more content to come. Try to get more out, try to improve. Pretty much a lot of the stuff that's going on at the moment, trying to do my normal work and trying to do this. So like, subscribe, come and join me and these makeup tutorials and hauls and anything else that you would like to see as well. Give it a comment down below. I think that's everything. Any more jabbling, gibbling and wobbling and going on anymore, let's go on into the video. Like I said in the intro, this is going to be a makeup tutorial, like first impressions, review, everything good like that is going to be in one video today, one video. So let's introduce you to the palette and we'll go from there. This is the front cover of the palette I actually ordered off of Amazon. So this is what it's called. It is called NERULA, if you can pronounce this, and this is the changeable. So the packaging is really pretty. So this obviously came in on top of the palette. Really like this palette. It's like into the solar system and it is like all these different colours of the rainbow. It's so cool. So this is what it looks like on the back. And actually I was a little bit disappointed with Amazon when I bought this because the palette actually come broken. So just before this video I have had to fix one of the eyeshadows together as much as I could as possible. That's the first time I've ever had to do that. I was a little bit disappointed. Didn't pay a lot of money for it. It was under a tenner. It literally was the cheapest thing, but it shouldn't come broken in my eyes because it's disappointing when something comes broken that you've put your hard-earned money into. It's really disappointing. I will show you the palette, but very careful. This is the palette. As you can see, it is literally the same as the front cover that was on top of it, so you don't really need to keep this. It was probably just trying to keep it safe, but obviously didn't work. But yeah, it's literally the same on the palette, so very pretty still. The palette looks like this. So you can obviously see this is where I'm saying it's a dupe. So we've got a nice mirror, as you can see me in there, and all these pretty mattes and foil shades. This is the one I actually had to fix, so hopefully that will do good once I've done it. I just done it with some little oil drops I had, and I mixed all the paste together. As you can see, it's a little bit lumpy and bumpy, but I mixed all the paste together and literally mixed it so it was sticky enough to literally put back, like keep in there but mix around. And then hopefully once I leave that to dry, maybe overnight, it will literally hopefully fix it. So we're not actually probably going to use that shade, which is disappointing, but I think out of this palette I could get about 2 or 3 looks, which is going to be great. So you probably can see this is the dupe for the Huda Beauty one. No, I'm not sponsored by any of these brands, just to get that in there. So I'm not sponsored by Amazon, I'm not sponsored by these people who created this palette or redesigned it, like the Huda one. I am not sponsored. You can, like I said, you can see it's like the Huda Beauty one. The Huda Beauty one is nearly £58 to £60, and just because that is a beautiful palette and I have been tempted to buy that, I'm not going to, because I still want to buy it, don't get me wrong, very beautiful palette. I have been tempted to buy that palette, not that I don't want to buy it, it's just the price range. It's overpriced for what it is, and at the end of the day, you put a palette on your face, it's got to be nice quality, but at the same time, a good price. Not everyone is going to buy a £60 palette, so I thought I'd go for the cheaper range first. If I love this, then I may get the Huda Beauty. We will see. We're going to do a tutorial with this today. It is such a beautiful palette. I think this packaging is done so well. It's cardboard, but it looks pretty. It's nice. It's nice. Before we get into the tutorial, I'm actually gonna do the priming on my eyelids and the eyeliner. It's stuff I already use. I've told you 100 times. I will just go through it very quickly and then put you on a time lapse to start doing it so we can start creating. I'm going to use the Essence Kajal pencil in 08 Teddy, so I'm just going to put that in my top liner and bottom liner, so we're just going to do that, just a brown colour. Love this so much. Priming, I'm just going to use the same thing. Need to get a new one of these though. This is the Essence I Heart colour intensifying eyeshadow base, very good. This one is in the lighter shade, but need to get hold of this, but it is like gold dust. It is crazy. The other one I'm going to use is the Poundland one, the Makeup Gallery Hide and Chic concealer natural stick, and these blend in for eyeshadows really well, and it's such a cheap combination. Just going to do that on time lapse and then we'll get into the tutorial. As you can see, I actually hate doing eyeliner on camera. It just makes me so nervous, but we do it and I get it through the time lapse. If I do use anything different, I will definitely have you on here and you can see very quickly what I'm going to do. But as you've seen all these products before, a time lapse is very handy. So let's get on into the tutorial. I had a quick little think of what I want to do. Hopefully it's going to work. We'll go with the flow and see what's going to happen. Unfortunately, none of these shades have any names at the bottom, but I will still point them out to you so you have a good decent time of knowing what colour I use, so we can go on from like that. I think we best do some blending first, so I think we should use a good old-fashioned fluffy brush. The one I'm going to use is from Poundland. It's just this one that's got diamonds in here. It's just a very fluffy brush, about a medium size, but just very fluffy, so we're going to use that one first. We should just go like build it up, so we want like some warmth in there, so I think we should go with one first. So this is actually going to be quite good for me because I'm going to then see what the payout is as well. A lot of pigment coming off, so that's really good. So we just pat that on there. Ooh, very pretty. And you know what? The colour is doing really well. Let's blend it out first because we don't want to be too hasty. I also want to see what these like affect my eyes, because obviously I've not really heard about this, people that have done them. It's not really a sort of brand that's made these. It's just like a cheaper version on the internet. Some people say they probably hurt their eyes and stuff, but this looks like it's blending out really pretty. Like that's nice. A lot of pigment there, so that's really good. Like I said, this palette was about under £10, so I didn't show you in it one of my hauls because I totally forgot, and that is my bad. Sometimes I get things on the random or buy them, and actually this took a long time to come. I think I ordered this in end of April, I think it was, and it said June it was gonna come. Like, no, it said either, yeah, beginning of June, and I think I got it at the end of May, so I got it a little bit before it said, but it did take its time. I think it's probably from Japan or something. We are getting a bit of fallout in the palette. Literally, it's like a cheap palette, so what do you expect? The payout's really, really good. I am happy. They do take a little bit of blending. They do get a little bit stuck, but you know what? I'm not mad with it. It's going on my eyes really, really nicely. It's not hurting my eyes, so that's good. And I think that's really nice. So we're gonna use the same brush into this like peachy colour next. So we're gonna go use that. And they are blending like a dream. Like literally that has gone over the top, which is what we want. That you can see, that's it. Oh, actually this is really, I'm really impressed with this palette. It's just doing a lot more than I thought it was gonna do, which I'm quite happy about, because I was like, I really don't want to buy that hooded one. Like, I'm not being funny, but when people are on a price range and they're trying to bust the budget for things like this, this is doing really well. I'm really happy with this. And I would actually purchase this again if this is working really well, because it just, the colours are really nice. And they are actually blended like a dream. Clearly see that on my eyes. Yes, it looks a bit of a mess, but it is blending. I think we should just go a little bit more, and we should go with this totally sort of orangey peachy colour. We're still going with the same brush, by the way. I've not changed brushes. But I just want that like warmth in my like crease and like everywhere, because we are going to go a little bit crazy today. I'm not sure what this is going to be like, but this is the whole point of these videos, and to show you bits and pieces out of these palettes. Yeah. Right, I'm pretty happy with that blend. I think it's even. Next colour we're going to go into is very random. It's not normally what I would use. I'm going to go in with this. It's with this pale green here, like the teal colour. I'm dying to use this so bad. So we're going to use that. I'm going to use two brushes for this. So I'm going to use this So Eco Tools one. This is a double-ended, just a diagonal fold fluffy brush with a really large pencil brush. And then I'm also going to use one of the naked ones. I can't remember what palette this is out of. This is double-ended. It's got a flat sort of fluffy brush this end, and then it's got a sort of tiny fluffy brush this end. So we're going to use this one. Use this one first. What I'm going to do is actually put this on the edge, which that has worked really well. And we're just going to pack that on. And then pack it into the crease like this. And this is not something I would normally do either, so this is quite unusual for me, but really well. I think we're just going to pack this all over the lid. It's just going to be the easiest thing to do, I think, because we want that quite vibrant. So this brush I'm actually going to use for the outer corner to pack that on, which I'm really happy about. So that's really good. Oh, pretty. So the other brush I'm actually going to use is to do the inner corner. Sometimes that other brush is a little bit too much, so like that, so I can get it right into this corner. Just pat it on first, and then just go into the crease, make it back and forth. Put it on. This colour is so pretty and it's doing so well. And you saw that I put some bright colours on there. You can see the transaction, very pretty. Worked really well. Nice, I think about even, very pretty, like this. So now we're going to do a cut crease. We're actually going to do a spotlight eye because I think it's going to be really good. What we're going to do, I know the middle colour, what I know I'm going to use, but it's just the outer corner, like, so mixing this all in, but we can do that after and I can have a little think. But I'm going to put you on another time lapse and I'm going to do the cut crease, and then we'll be back and then we'll do one eye, and then I can do the other eye off camera, just so it's going to be a lot easier for me and you won't see so much boring stuff. Now I've done another one, spotlight eye. It's just very thin, it's creased a little bit, but that's fine, we can sort it out, do not panic. What I'm going to do first is let this sort of tacky a little bit while we're talking, and I'll show you the colour we're going to use. The colour from the middle is this gorgeous lilac purple. It's very pretty. So what we're going to do is try that on with a brush into the middle. If it doesn't work with a brush, I can always put it on with my finger. That seems to work. So we want to see what these are like first with a brush, and we will go from there. We're just going to use a double-ended brush from and it's got a longer one this side and a little one this side. We're going to use the little one, and we're just going to see what this actually works like. So I've just got my colour on there, and then I'm just going to pat it on, which I don't have high hopes for these to work with a brush, no. So we're going to do this with our finger. I personally like doing this because it's not the best, but we're going to just work with it, what we can work with. Oh, okay, that's not... Okay, we'll rub the finger off. I'm not too impressed with these shimmers, but we will go with it again. I'll just clean my finger off. Like, you need to like rub into it quite a lot to get any sort of pay off. Maybe it's because I didn't put something down first, maybe that's my bad. But yeah, you can see a little bit more now, so it's not as like... What we could have probably done was... Now I tried it, but this is my first time of trying this, so next time I know what to do with this palette. So maybe we should have done was put a little bit of this down and then gone over with this on the top. It probably would have worked a little bit better, but now we're going to go with what we're doing. I'm just going to put my finger in there again, but you can see the palette as well, like where I've rubbed my finger on it, like it was like this and now it's like this. So yeah, impressed with that. So yeah, that wasn't great, so I think we'll try again with our finger. So maybe we've got down to it now, and and hopefully we will get some pickup. Or that's 10 times better. Okay, you've got to rub these eyeshadows a little bit. Yeah, that's really, really pretty now. Now I've learned how to use them. So basically what you're going to do is rub it very, very hard and then put it on your eye with your finger. So okay, we might struggle a little bit because we need one of them shimmer shapes, but we're going to have to use a brush. Maybe we could actually use... This is why I like doing these new ones, because then you can literally see and I can test them out at the same time. So the same brush, I've got just some Revolution fixing spray here. This is a strawberry and cream one, very, very cheap, very, very good. What we could do is actually spray the brush and then I could go in the next colour. The colour I kind of want to put on the outside, I think is going to be best a blue to me. I'm just going to swatch these ones because I'm not quite sure what to use. I don't really know what to go for. So I put green on. I think we should go for this purple. If I can get a good payout of that purple, I will be happy. So let's try the brush technique with the spray. Wet that. Okay, we've got a little bit, so let's try it. So you can see obviously I've lost a bit of that green, which I would like actually to pick back up. So before we put this purple on, we're going to just use this one for the outer corner and get that green back. Because I actually want the green to be there. Okay, it goes on the on thing. We've lost a little bit in the corner as well. Okay, I've just done that. So what we're going to do now, I've just patched that up. This purple is actually going to go on the edge where I've just put some of that green, but we want, you'll see, I basically going to just, okay, that's not going how I wanted it to go either. So this is going a little bit messy. I'm just going to try it again. Maybe I had too much. Okay, I'm not impressed with these glitters in this palette. You can see it, but I'm gonna have to patch it up a little bit. That may be why it's a bit cheaper, because the shimmers are not as good. I probably could patch this up though. That's fine. We can do that. Worst palettes. But we can definitely do something with this. So do not fret. Right, okay. Need a little bit working, which is a little bit frustrating, but hey ho, we are not paying a lot for this, are we? There we go, that's that. That's the only problem, you just gotta go back and forth in these shadows just so you get sort of a good blend in a way. But we have definitely got there, we've definitely got some sort of look going on now, so that's good. I'm gonna do the other eye off the camera because I've struggled so much to do that, and then we will go on to the next piece. On both eyes, I've got them as equal as I possibly can, which is not great. The light is going, it's not the greatest of days to do this, but yeah, you can still see that I've got them pretty much the same as possible I can. Lost a little bit green at the top, didn't we? This is another makeup brush from Indicate Naked. This is a little pencil brush, so we're going to just use that into the green off, and then we're just gonna sort of edge up the top. I don't just hate the spotlight that way, we just want to like a match, so like that, so edge it in so it's just not like such a harsh line. Payoff of this green has come off a little bit, not the grade as I wanted. I don't know if that's the primer it's mixing or it's generally just getting to things. So, but we're getting to a pretty much standard clean. So we're just going to clean up the Argan Oil ones underneath. Because it is looking a bit messy. They're going to stain, so that is good. So we can do a nice clean up edge, as you can see. What I'm going to do is put some mascara on, and then we can do the lower lash line, and then we can clean up the top. So the mascara I'm going to do today, like I always do, I rave about this stuff, great. It's a False Lash Queen PS from Primark, £3, brilliant mascara. Looks like this, nice brush, coats your lashes really nice. So I'm just going to do that off camera now, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. Just coated my lashes in that mascara. You can see that it totally makes a difference, and it's so cheap, so good. Put a couple of layers on it, really good. I've got hardly any lashes, but this stuff brings my lashes out so nice, so simple, so fresh, and just natural. It looks good. I like this mascara, really, really like this. I've got a couple of tubes of that. I think we should go on to the lower lash line, and then we can clear at the top, and then we will pretty much be done. We can talk about the palette, and we can then have a look at the final look as well. So I'm going to use this brush. This is a double end brush. This has got a medium fluffy brush this end, and this has got a very, very defined tiny pencil brush, which is really, really good for doing the lower line. I have ever got this brush out of Primark. Wish I got another one, because this little brush is just a gem. Maybe this colour first, actually. What we're going to do is go with this colour first for the lower line. So I'm just coming down from the green words. Just to get that blend in there with that colour. Where the green is. Start with blending that outer corner. And then blending underneath to your inner corner. Like so. So you've probably got an even amount of that pink. Now we are going to go in with this green, because otherwise that looks a bit too harsh. So we're just going to do that on the outer corner with the green. So like I said, come down from the green. And literally just going to go with the first outer corner of that eye, as you can see. Like that. So it's very good blend like this. Now we're going to do the top. I think we lost much of that colour at the top. We're just going to blend it in and blend down the side. Really fluffy brush for this. This is the Moda Pro one. This is the one I always end with. It's just a great brush. It's a B&M X 430 crease brush, and it's just a really, really, really big fluffy brush. I'm going to take a natural colour on that brush, and we're just going to take this one here, brush, and then we're just going to blend some of this. So we're going to start with the top, We don't want to take the colour away, we just want to take the harshness away. So we take it down here and just sort of blend, and then what you do is like circular movements and back and forth movements on the bottom. Clean it off because it's got green and you don't want the green near this. So you're just going to take this harsh sort of corner off very, very gently like this, but you don't want to lose them two colours. So like that, so it's a nice blend. At the top, take the harsh line off the edge at the top, like so. And you can dip as much as you want into this cream shade to get this blend. So like I said, take the corner off, underneath, take that corner off, like so. Just keep blending till you are happy. So on this side you can still see that very, very harsh line. It's just being very stubborn. A good work. That's just unfortunately what you have to do with eyeshadows. You do have to put the effort in to blend. But once you get there, you get there. So we've probably got that now, so it's not a harsh blend now, so they're pretty much matching. You've still got the nice peachy colours that I blended with the beginning. You've got the nice vibrant sort of paley green. You've got the inner spotlight eye. Very, very pretty, very, very nice this is. So I'm just going to be back in 2 minutes. I'm just going to take my hair down. We can go through the product and we can talk what I thought about it. I've just let my hair down, just ruffled it about so it's not as messy, but this is the finished look. I'll just get you more under the ring light so we can actually see what is going on. See under this ring light what this looks like. You would notice this anyway in normal daylight because pretty much this is what the ring light does. But very pretty, very, very nice. It's something out of my comfort zone, but I do like it. It's that pop of colour, very, very pretty, nice. To talk about the palette, let's do that. The palette was okay for its money. Probably the Huda Beauty one does a little better performance. The only sort of thing I was a bit disappointed was with the shimmer shades. You did have to literally get my finger in there and give them a good rub, or with a brush to get any payout. You can just about see on the outer side of the lighter and the green there is like a darky purple. It's probably not as noticeable, but I needed it there because otherwise we would just have looked a mess. So I needed to put something there. But I'm really impressed with all the matte shades that I tried. So I use this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And I was pretty impressed with them because they are the ones that you would use the most. Like I said, I will do another tutorial with this palette, but for the amount of money I paid for it, I'm pretty welcome with it, and that pink looks really, really nice. The only thing I did forget actually we can do now is the inner corner. So I'm just going to use a Revelation Pro one. We'll just do that while we're here, and I was just wanting to use this sort of light white sparkly foil colour down here. So I'll just take it on a brush. Hopefully it's going to give me some payout. So we'll just put that in the corner. Yeah, it's just the shimmers, it's just literally the shimmers in this palette I'm getting a little bit disappointed with. But you do have to give a good build up and get them to work, and you probably can see that the tiniest little bit. I'm literally like rubbing in and getting very minimal on my brush. It's a little bit annoying. I wish they sort of gave time to these shimmers, because they are really pretty. That's a really nice colour, but it's just taking its time to come out. But I'm not mad at the palette. Like I said, mattes are really good. Just gotta work with the shimmers, unfortunately. But that's all I need to say about that, really. I've got a nice eye look out of it, and I'm very happy with it. It's something that's out of my comfort zone. I'm glad that I got this palette, because that's given me that little oomph to try something. I looked at visionary sort of colours, and then I went for it, and it's turned pretty much alright, and I would go out like this. It's nice, it's pretty, and it's nice. If you want a cheap palette, definitely go to Amazon. They are doing some really good dupes on there. I've seen some other ones before. This is the first time I've ordered one, because I really did want to use a beauty one, but I didn't want to pay the price. But this one's done pretty well, so I'm pretty happy. This is the end of the video, and this is the look. Like I said, I'm really happy with it. If you like it, then please give me a thumbs up. If you like any of the if you like this product, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, like I said at the intro of this video, if you tried it, if you've done a different look with it, definitely give me that, so I can then maybe try it out for you on here and show a little bit of everyone else if you're not that confident to do that. Also, please subscribe to my channel, really helping me out. Come on, let's go. Little Love family, come and join us, come and join me, come and join us. We will celebrate to do these makeup looks, and I will do a lot more different ones, so please come and join us. Please keep safe. Thank you for watching, and this video is not sponsored, and I will see you all soon. Bye.